Hello and welcome to Highlight Values Found Multiple Times. My name's Jeff, I'm glad you're here. Let's just jump right in. I was recently asked the following question. I'm trying to get it to recognize if a specific letter, like X, is in a column at least 3 times. What could that formula look like? And I'm going to answer that question in this video. Exercise 1. In this warm-up exercise, we're going to get introduced to the COUNTIF function. Equals COUNTIF. I want to look at this range, comma, and I want to count the number of cells that contain this specific character. Close function and enter. So this is telling me that X is found 4 times within this range. If I looked for Y, it's found 2 times. If I look for Z, it's found once. If I look for W, it's found 3 times. Okay? And now that we're warmed up with COUNTIF, let's go to the next exercise. Exercise 2. In this exercise, we're going to store a list in a table. If you haven't used tables before, it's easy to convert an ordinary list into a table. Simply select any cell in the range, go to Insert Table. And now let's use the COUNTIF function here. Equals COUNTIF. We want to look at this entire range, comma, and we want to look for the letter that's in the cell to the left. Close the function, and before we hit enter, let's review these arguments. If you haven't used tables before, these references might look a little strange, but basically what it's saying is, within my current table, look at the list column, and then the second argument uses the @ symbol. That simply means current row, the value that's in the list column, and enter. And now what we can see is this is telling us that within this entire range, Y is found twice, Y is found twice, W is 3 times, Z is once, and X is 4 times. And so this is giving us a count of the number of times each of these characters is found in the list. If we wanted to, we could apply conditional formatting. We can select the column, go to Home, Conditional Formatting, highlight cell rules, greater than. And here we can say, format those cells that are greater than 1, greater than 2, greater than 3, greater than 4. You get the idea. In this case, we're going to go with greater than 2, and then you can pick your desired format, and then click OK. And this is how we can quickly identify the letters that are found multiple times. But what if, instead of highlighting the table values, we actually wanted to create a new list outside of the table? Can we do that? Yeah, and that takes us to the next exercise, exercise 3. One option is to use the filter and unique functions. For example, equals filter. All right, from this column, I want to include the characters that have a count of more than 2. Close function and enter. And this is filtering this list to only include the characters that are found more than twice. And what if instead of repeating all the letters, we actually wanted to create a unique list? No worries. For that, we can use the unique function. And we want to use the filter function to return this where the count is greater than 2. Close the filter function, close the unique function, and enter. And now we got it. So as this list changes, we're going to see a unique list of the values that appear more than twice. And you can modify this formula as desired. Hopefully this is helpful. Thanks for joining me and have a great day. Hey Excel user, if you ever need to create summary reports, check out my Pivot Table for Beginners video. It starts at the beginning and shows how to store the data transactions in a table and then how to summarize those transactions with a pivot table report. I hope it helps unlock the incredible power of pivot tables.
This video is a production of Excel University.